Hi everyone, it's day 7. I just thought I'd say hello and I tell you about my day really. I've had a bit of a busier day again today, doctors and physios and things. The physios dragged me down to the gym today. I did 5 minutes on the rowing machine and 5 minutes on the bike. That's pretty good for me. So, and I did like weights as well. So that's my gym trip finished with. I'm only joking. I'll probably be made to go again tomorrow, which is a bit rubbish, but it's all part of getting better. So. Gotta do it, I guess. I had some lovely surprise visits today. I had to obviously, like Richard came up and said Una and my mum, but Mickey and lovely Amy came up today. Hi, thank you so much for coming up. Visitors really sort of help boost morale, I guess, and makes me want to get better and come out and do things. So it was really lovely of them to come in. I didn't know Amy was coming. Mickey said that there was a special guest, so it was lovely when Amy walked through the door. Yeah, those guys, they if you probably saw my pictures on Facebook, they had fun in Burger King with the hats. But no, it was lovely. It was lovely to see them and say hi, really. It was nice for them to come in. Yeah, other than that, just watching loads of TV and films and stuff. I also got a really lovely letter from my little cousin Joe, who I think I spoke to you about before. He's fighting leukemia at the moment. He's only 9, so it's been a bit tough on him and my whole family, really. So I wanted to just dedicate this video really to Joe, and I'm going to just talk about something that he spoke to me about, and that's about being worried and afraid. He asked me a long time ago, how do I cope with being scared? Do I get scared or do I worry about things? Having CF it's scary, so yeah, it's not nice sometimes, and obviously life expectancy, talking about life expectancy and talking about transplants and talking about getting older, it's a degenerative condition, so it will get worse as I get older. I knew that, and I've always known that. And yeah, some days I'm only human. Some days you do feel down. I get upset sometimes or scared. I told Joe when he asked me to put all these worries and scared things, feelings that I've got, to speak to obviously my mum, or to speak to Richard. In Joe's case, I said to him to speak to my auntie and his brother James. And then to put all of those worries and fears and things aside, just in a little box in the back of your head, and just don't think about them again. Then when you get scared again, or when you get worried again, go back to the box, put it all back in there once you've spoken about it. And in the letter that he wrote to me today, he said, how do you do it? Because he's tried, and he can't do it, he said. Will Joe? I know it's really hard, it's really scary sometimes. You do get thoughts and things, and you get worried about things, and it's no good someone telling you you shouldn't think like that, or you shouldn't worry because everything's going to be okay. Everything will be okay. They will. But you're entitled to feel scared or worried, and I'd say the best thing to do is, if you can't mentally put it in a box, if you can't do it in your head, do it for real. Maybe whenever you get scared or worried about something, write it down, speak to your mum about it, write it down, put it in an actual box. Just leave it in that box for a while, and then maybe do it every night. So in the day, if you think, oh, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow because I've got to have a needle, you just think, right, I don't have to worry about that because it's not happening right now. And so later on at night, maybe write down in the box that you're worried about it, and then shut the box, put it away, and don't think about it again until the next day. When you have to go through procedures, when you're having blood tests or needles, or if you've got to have medication that makes you sick, if you start to feel rubbish, for me the best thing to do is to look forward to things. So once you've written out your thoughts, get your mum to do it too. She can, if she's worried about things, get her to write some stuff, or James, get everyone to write in your box, and you can all put your worries and your fears all in this box together, and then you can talk it out until you feel better about it, and you will. Then when things happen, or if you're getting down about things, just think about things that you're going to look forward to. So for me, whilst I'm in here, I'm looking forward to go to Egypt. So for you, maybe after you've had your chemo and you feel a bit groggy and rubbish, maybe just put one of your favourite films on, or look forward to a visit from someone, or think about a treat or something that you would like. So maybe a film, or some sweets, or a game, something that you've wanted for a really long time. Just maybe treat yourself. So if it's a pretty big thing that's going on, or if you're scared or worried about something, once it's happened, treat yourself. And once it's happening, so when you're getting your blood test or whatever, just think, after this I'm going to go to McDonald's with James and Mum, or I'm going to go home and sit with Georgie and watch Scooby-Doo or Mr. Bean. So it's all about looking forward to things, making sure that you've got enough things to look forward to, and to remember that whatever it is that you're thinking or feeling, as long as you tell your mum or James or me, even if you want to give me a ring, just as long as you speak about it, it makes you feel better. So just maybe just remember that everybody who's around you loves you, and we want you to get better, and it's absolutely normal to feel sad or upset or worried. It's absolutely normal. But doing all this, maybe it might help you a little bit, I hope. So having coming into hospital all the time and things, it's not nice, but having things to look forward to, and remembering that just because you're not very well, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be really unwell forever or anything like that. You're going to get better, and when you do get better, man, are you going to have a good time. You're going to have a massive, massive party. Maybe go on holiday somewhere really nice. You have to speak to your mum about that. Sorry, Mandy. But for me, I like to think of it as in a way that maybe doesn't seem so scary. So, as well, I was talking about this with Richard, and the 3 antibiotics that I'm on, I kind of like to think of my lungs as a kind of battleground, and the tobramycin, because it's alright, it's not mega effective. I'm on meropenem, tobramycin and fosfomycin. Those 3 are my antibiotics that I'm on. Okay, so my meropenem they're like the foot soldiers fighting at the front line. The tobramycin is like the cavalry on horses. And then my fosfomycin is big ass tanks, and they are ploughing through the infection. So for you, maybe think of it like chemo is, I'd say, big ass tanks. I'd say they were pretty strong, and it's fighting through all the bad stuff. And even though it makes you feel not very well sometimes, although I've heard you've had a really good week, so that's good, just think of it that it's fighting a big, big battle, and once it'll be all worth it in the end. So that's how I like to look at it as well. I really, really hope that this has helped a little bit. And know that I love you, and when I get back from Egypt we'll be coming up to see you as well, all of you. Make sure you give James a big squidge from me, and your mum as well, give her a big kiss. And I really hope that it's helped. So, and for the rest of you, thank you for sitting through that. And I guess everybody gets scared sometimes, so it's just about getting perspective and just having things to look forward to. And remembering that it's not the end of the world. So, thank you very much for watching again, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll let you know if I've been to the gym again. I am about to devour a jam and cream scone and a cup of tea. So, I will bid you good night. I love you all, and I will see you soon.